Hello, today I also have a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian figure review. After picking up that Darth Vader figure, I was really into it, a lot more than I thought I was going to be, so I saw this guy on the shelf today and just decided to give it a go because I love his design. I've not seen The Mandalorian, I've not really seen any of the newer Star Wars stuff, but this guy just looks too badass. I love the space cowboy vibes he gives off. And I didn't know he was played by Pedro Pascal in the show until like way after the Last of Us show came out. Because again, I've never seen it. But I just really enjoy how this guy looks. He looks phenomenal. Starting off with starting off with packaging first, though. Grab my phone. He comes in this nice blister case. I guess that's the right term. Star Wars The Black Series, The Mandalorian, Mines of Mandalore, with some nice artwork on the side here. And then the same picture with some, with a, what's the word? With a little bit of lore on the side here. Or the back of the box, I mean. I was blanking on what to call it, but, you know, you can pause it here if you want to read that. Then you got Hasbro's logo down there, Sad the Onion, legal jargon, etc., etc. So, getting into his accessories. He includes this nice little combat knife, I guess. I'm not really sure what to call it, but it looks good. My camera's not really picking it up super well, but the knife looks pretty damn neat. The blade and the grip are all very well sculpted and painted. It's a little flimsy, but, you know, it's soft rubber, so it shouldn't shatter and break into a million tiny itty-bitty pieces. And then up next, he includes the Darksaber. I think it's called the Darksaber, but this looks pretty sick. The sculpting is nice. The paint on the blade is good. I can't tell if the hilt is painted or not. It doesn't look like it, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's not. But it looks pretty good. The blade is just a simple two-tone of white and black and looks good. It's thick plastic, but it's still a little bit, you know, bendy. And it's not sharp at all. But also, you can remove the blade from the grip if it wants to come off. There we go. So, yep, you can take the blade out if you want to. And the grip has this little loop on it, because he has a loop on the back of his belt, I believe. And for his next accessory is his little blaster pistol. I love that this looks vaguely like a Mauser C96. That's like one of my favorite pistols ever made. I don't own one, of course, but I love the C96. But this blaster looks phenomenal. I love the molding and sculpting on that, on the hammer, the primer. The barrel looks great with the sight on the front and back. That big trigger hole. God, that looks so cool. And the brown wood grain grip, it looks really neat. Oh, there's no detailing on this side of the trigger group, but there is on the right side. That's weird. It's just a circle missing on this side, but that's still a little bizarre. But regardless, the pistol looks fantastic. And he does have a functioning holster for it, if I can get it in there correctly. There we go. Has his gun on his hip. Got a big iron on his hip. Now, sculpt and paint. Oh my god, he looks gorgeous. He looks fantastic. I love the bandolier going around his waist and stomach. I love the belt, the gloves, the boots. His colors are fantastic. I love the mixture of blue, gray, black, brown. He looks beautiful, frankly speaking. The cape is a soft rubber, which I'm a much bigger fan of Vader's cape being actual cloth, but this works, as far as I can tell. This works really well. And I'm assuming I can pop his head off and take it off. Actually, let me just mess with that for a brief second. Yep, so I can take his head off and remove the cape if need be. Alright. Damn it. Oh, fuck, I fucked this up. I fucked this whole video up. Wow. I'm going to leave the cape on so we can see what his range is with it on, instead of, you know, taking it off and potentially getting better results artificially by having the cape gone. Okay, so starting at the head for articulation, it can rock. I already figured that out because of the ball joint. It can twist and rotate. He can look up that far and down that far. And his head can rock, of course. It looks really badass. Haven't really messed with the arms yet, aside from, you know, getting him to hold his gun across his chest. So let's see. On the T-pose aspect. Yo! Oh shit, okay, good T-pose. Because, oh, the pauldron is attached to the shoulder, not the bicep. Oh yeah, okay. So, no bicep swivel, however. There is an elbow rotation. The elbow can go about that far up. And the shoulder can not do a full 360 because of the pauldron, but if the pauldron wasn't there, it would be able to. The wrists can rotate and be angled in and out. Real quick though, these triangles on the back of his hands, I learned that those were apparently supposed to be an Avatar reference, which if that's the case, that's pretty neat. I've never seen Avatar, but I hear these are supposed to be an Avatar reference. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's still neat if it is. But anyways, the arms are both the exact same. You know, elbow, rotation, all that. As far as I can tell, I'm going to assume very limited torso. Yeah, not a lot of rock. A tiny amount of swivel. Not enough, but, you know, it's still there, and it's still worth counting as something. The legs can rotate at the thigh. The leg can kick up that far. And no back at all, really, because of his butt getting in the way. But the knees, or the legs, have a thigh swivel and a knee swivel, interestingly enough. The knee can go straight back that far. And the boots have a very good backwards kick, not a ton of forward. The feet can rotate. Oh, they can't rotate individually. Okay, never mind. So that's what that knee swivel must be for, is rotating his feet. Okay, so he also has a rocker on the feet. And it's pretty damn functional. It looks good, too. I like this dude. You know what? I'm going to check it here, since, you know, we're kind of on the figure now. Or just on him as a whole, I mean. So, belt loop for the Darksaber hilt. It is very tiny, and it works. It works. Just to show you that belt loop, it is that very itty-bitty little hook there, sticking off his back. That is hard to show, but you can see it right there. Now, I saw Sir Dork's video on this figure, and apparently the other version that has like a jetpack, I think, can be used with this dude, and that's what those peg holes are for. but I'm not sure about that. I don't have another Mandalorian figure, and I'm not really going to get another one. But still, this dude's pretty good, honestly. I'm going to say 9 out of 10 to be like completely objective. Good accessories, good sculpt, good paint, great color scheme, good cape, good mobility. Yeah, 9 out of 10. He absolutely fucking deserves it. Mostly for that functional holster. That looks amazing. Anyways, sorry for the burp. Peace out, guys. Hope y'all have a good one and enjoy this video.